And that's going to take me all the way to Milledgeville, where the 6-1 John Milledge Academy Trojans, led by head coach J.T. Wall, have been one of the GIAA's most consistent programs for more than a decade. And 2025 seems to be no different. After the injury bug hit them hard in 2024, the Trojans are back and are now 1-0 in region play after a huge 51-13 home win over Stratford in Week 7. And now enter Week 9 with some confidence behind two-way playmaker Asa Wall, that's coach's son, leading the team in receiving, rushing, touchdowns, and tackles, as well as quarterback Lewis Cheney, the former Northeast QB, wideout Bryce McDonald, backs like Javaris Hurt and Jamel Cooper, and offensive linemen like senior Ren Pryor. This JMA offense is averaging 30 points a game, while its defense continues to allow fewer than 14 points a game. Coach Wall tells me it's a relatively young group that's been performing fourth quarter football all season long, and they're going to need it if they want to get their 5th win in the 22nd all-time meeting of the Trojans and the Vikings.
Yeah, I mean, they came out and played hard, and they've done it all year. You take away the few seniors we have, it's pretty much a young group. And the good thing is these guys, they practice hard, they play hard, and they play to the whistle. And, you know, obviously you always want a bye week, but with the momentum we were having, the way these guys were playing, we kind of were like, man, maybe we don't want a bye week. And but we needed one. We needed one, and, you know, hopefully these guys are rested and ready to go. But we had a good week of practice.
It's been great, man. Like, vibes have been good. We had that one loss against ACAD, but I think we didn't play to our best ability. But every other game we've been cruising right now.
And that physicality has defined the Trojans through the first half of the season. In the Stratford game, they dominated both sides of the ball, controlling time of possession and executing in all 3 phases. It was the kind of performance the team hopes to carry through the rest of their region slate.
It was best case scenario for us, you know, the way everything started flowing. So everything just started falling into place, and we rode that momentum wave and just kept playing. And the guys played great, and we got to put that game behind us, and we put it behind us last week. And we just tried to create game-like situations during practice, during off week, and hopefully we're getting ready for FPD. We got a tall task ahead of us.
We were expecting a lot out of Stratford. We just played really good that game. I feel like our defensive guys, we got 3 picks in the first half. We did really good on defense. Offense, we clicked on offense. Not our best game, though, but we can always do better.
Might have to have their best game this week. It's one of their toughest and most important games they'll see all year. It's the FPD Vikings, who come in at 6-2 after beating Stratford themselves last week in the Week 8 game of the week. Now, the Vikings knocked off JMA last fall in Milledgeville for the first time since 2007. But this time, it's a whole lot different because these Trojans want their revenge and region positioning.
You know, staying locked in the game, you know, in a tough environment on the road, tough place to play over there. Well-coached group, Coach Collier has. You can tell they're coached up when you turn the tape on. You know, everything runs through Major Simmons. He's a great player. I mean, he was the region player and the state player of the year for a reason. He's got a good cast around him, and those guys, you know, they're playing really good up front on both sides of the ball and in the back end. So there's not a lot of weaknesses over there. They got a great kicking game. So, you know, we know we got our hands full this week.
I mean, we're hungry. We really want to win. Last time we went to FPD, close game. And I don't want it to be close, but I would take our guys over them.
Well, now to make all this work, the Trojans have leaned heavily on their offensive and defensive lines, which Coach Wall tells me is a veteran core that doesn't always make the highlight reel, but they drive the team's success week after week.
I mean, obviously that offensive defensive line, and that's what, you know, those guys, they all played great in that Stratford and Brentwood game, and we lean on them a lot. They don't get a lot of recognition, but they've been doing a great job, and, you know, if our O-line's playing well, everybody's playing well. Forget the good, forget the bad, move on to the next play, because the most important play in the game is the next one. So that's kind of hard to say, but you know, hopefully it's not hard to do. Our guys, you know, have had 2 weeks of good practice, and hopefully we're ready to play.